Hello my friends, welcome to another review, and today we are talking about Thierry Mugler Cologne. This is a unisex fragrance considered by the fragrance world, but in my honest opinion I do consider this to be a manly fragrance. So Mugler Cologne is, if you want, the stepbrother to the A-Man lineup, mainly because this is very unusual for Mugler to release a scent like this one, totally opposite to whatever you know from the A-Man lineup. So this actually was inspired by a traditional soap that Mugler discovered in Morocco in a holiday, and he tried to recreate the same scent as that traditional soap. So what do we have here? Well, we have a very green, very fresh, very clean scent, if you want. And let me start with the notes. And the first notes are citrus and green notes, mainly orange and petitgrain. Then we have in the heart of the fragrance, we have bergamot, neroli, and again petitgrain. And there is also a mysterious note that Mugler won't disclose, if you want, a secret note that's being hidden to the eyes of the public, if you want. Nobody knows about this. It's a molecule, mysterious S molecule, as Mugler calls it. And in the base of this fragrance we have white musk. So, as I said, this is a very clean, very green, very sharp, very soapy, if you want, type of fragrance. It's interesting if you own at least a couple of the A-Mans. I have in my collection a few of them, starting with the original A-Man, followed by Pure Wood, Ultra Zest, also Pure Malt. There is also Pure Energy. So, as I said, this is the opposite to all of those fragrances, mainly because this is not a gourmand type of fragrance as the other ones are. In terms of performance, well, don't get me wrong, it performs very, very well. At least on my skin, which is a very weird skin, I get at least 8 hours of performance. But in terms of projection, I don't get much more than, let's say, 2 to 3 hours in the best case scenario. So this is not a projection bump, and if you're looking for something that projects a lot, if you want a beast mode fragrance and still green and still soapy and clean and balsamic, then I highly recommend that you take a look at Van Cleef & Arpels Tsar, because that one is, if you want, the better variant, or the beast mode variant of this fragrance that you can see right here. And in the background you can also see a very, very beautiful castle. This is the castle in my hometown where I live in Romania. It's called Corvin's Castle, and I highly encourage you to make us a visit and to see what this castle is all about. This is the castle where the one that you know as Vlad the Impaler, or Dracula, as Bram Stoker wrote in his novel, was kept for 2 years in prison, right here in this castle. Let's go back to Mugler Cologne, because that's the main story. And as I said, performance-wise, it performs very well. It definitely is a good performer, but in terms of projection, I would rather say that this is a very moderate type of of scent in the best case. Nonetheless, it's a very pleasant scent. It's a very good scent for the office, if you ask me. It's a very good scent for casual wearing. It's a very good scent if you go to the gym, and so on. It's a very good scent for everyone. Group age, anyone can wear this fragrance, no problems in this regards. How many sprays? Well, this is a type of scent that's close to the skin, so I mainly use 4 to 5 sprays with this one, mainly because I do like my fragrances to stand up a bit, and this one, because it performs so moderately, I do have to overspray a bit, but I think that 4 to 5 sprays is more than enough for this fragrance right here. Compliments, it does get a lot of compliments, and I have to say that I was very cautious when I bought this one. I actually bought it from Prague a couple of days ago. Now I'm back to Romania, of course, and I didn't know what to expect for it. I wasn't sure about the compliments. I wasn't sure how it will fit in my, let's say, work environment, in my free time environment, and so on. But it did attract a lot of compliments from the people that got in contact with the scent, and as I said, I do regard it as a very close skin scent. But if you want something that performs a lot better, especially in terms of longevity and projection, then I highly recommend you to take a look at other fragrances. One of them being Tsar from Van Cleef & Arpels, but also in the same Mugler house, I would highly recommend you take a look at Ultra Zest and also Pure Energy. Those, especially Ultra Zest, projects a lot better. It definitely does project a lot better, and also it is a very fresh, very invigorating scent if you want, although it still has the original A-Man DNA inside. But as I said, Thierry Mugler Cologne, it's something different from the Mugler house. It's something that stands out, and it's not as, how should I say it, pungent as the A-Man flankers and the original A-Man is. You do get the patchouli inside, which is basically a trademark for Mugler colognes. You do get citrus, you do get neroli and also petitgrain. Everything blends together very well, but at the same time, I have to say that this fragrance is pretty much what you get from the first spray until the end. It's a very linear type of fragrance, so it will give you, and also the others around you, the sensation of a good soap, a high-end soap if you want, a very clean sensation, and also a very fresh sensation if you want. So basically, it's a very good fragrance in my opinion. Not the best that I tested from the Mugler house, not the best that I have in my collection, for example, but still, nonetheless, this is a fragrance that I wanted to purchase a long time ago, and I finally did it. I did also had the opportunity to try out Pure Havane and Pure Leather, and I have to say that I did not enjoy those. Mainly Pure Havane, which, considering the hype in the community, I was expecting something exceptional. Unfortunately, the honey inside Pure Havane basically made me feel sick. but that's just my opinion. This pretty much does it for this video, guys. This is, as I said, Mugler Cologne, a very good, fresh, soapy scent. So I highly recommend you to buy it and to add it to your collection. See you in the next video, probably from the same location. Who knows, if you enjoyed this one so much. As I said, in the background, something very nice, very interesting, that I highly encourage you to give it a search on Google, and why not come here and visit it, and maybe we'll meet up. Who knows. See you in the next one. Till then, be safe, be good. Your friend Gabriel signing out. Peace.